Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good day. We're live streaming this, a live watch along this last final Premier League game of this Sunday. Man City versus Bournemouth from the Etihad. Should be a good one. Both teams up there. Man City in, I think it's 6th position, and Bournemouth in 2nd. They could potentially swap places if results go the way for Man City, but as we know, Man City are a difficult team to beat on their own pitch, but Bournemouth are in a sparkling bit of form at the moment. I think they're punching above the weights. I think that would be fair to be said, but credit to the manager. No one expected Bournemouth to be in this position. Can they keep it going? We'll see. It's a big test for them against Man City today. And if you didn't already know, the game earlier that's just finished was West Ham 3, Newcastle 1. A vital win for Newcastle, West Ham in their bid to get out of the relegation zones. Newcastle, again, it's a poor result for Newcastle. They've flattered to deceive, have lost games that they should have won, and that's another one where they didn't perform very well. The goalkeeper was at fault for one of them, the first goal, I think it was. Pope won't be happy with that one. But it is what it is, and West Ham have closed the gap on the teams above them, just outside the relegation zone. It's closing in. But we'll concentrate on this game now, Man City and Bournemouth game. We'll look at the two teams that have been announced today, and we'll start with Man City first. And they're going to start with a 4-2-3-1 formation. So they've got Donnarumma in goal, and they have a back four of Nunez, Diaz, Gvardiol, and O'Reilly will play at left back. Bernardo Silva and Gonzalez in midfield. And Cherki, Foden and Docker will play up front, supporting Haaland. Looking at Bournemouth, they're going to play exactly the same 4-2-3-1 formation as Man City, and they will start with Petrovic in goal. Jimenez will start at right back. Diakite and Sensi will be the centre halves, and Truffert will play at left fullback. Scott and Adams will be the midfielders, and Tavernier, Brooks and Semenyo will play up front, trying to support Krupi, who's forward. So that's the two teams playing exactly the same formation as was announced not so long back. Now, if we take a look at the tables, Bournemouth sat in 2nd position, a distant 7 points behind Arsenal, who are at this moment looking unbeatable. Sunderland just ahead of Man City in 8th. I thought it was in 6th. They're actually in 8th position on 16 points, so they'll go up to 18 points, so could potentially go into 2nd position. But unless Bournemouth beat Man City today, Arsenal will have at least a 6-point gap at the top there. That's a big gap after 10 games. Still a long way to go, but Arsenal are looking to run away with it early in this season, and with their defence not allowing any goals to be conceded, they are looking a good bet for the title. Liverpool had a good win last night, back to form. Tottenham slipped again against Chelsea. Chelsea in 17th position, 5 in 5th position. Looking at the bottom, West Ham with that vital winner on to 7 points now, and they're only 3 points from safety, with Burnley in 10th, and then Leeds, Everton and Fulham on 11th. So it's quite tight down there at the moment. There's only Wolverhampton Wanderers that have been cut adrift on 2 points, and it's looking bad for them even this early in the season. But let's get back to the game that we're watching at this moment, or we shall be. Thanks to everyone who's joined us. I'd like to say, if you're not a subscriber, please do become a subscriber. We're pushing our way ahead with subscribers now. We're well over 200. If you can help us towards 225 and onwards to 250, if you're not a subscriber, just hit that subscribe. But it doesn't cost much. I'm not asking for anything. It just helps the channel with the YouTube algorithm, and it just helps us to get more promotion, more popular, more views, and of course it helps us to be able to keep doing content for you. hit the like button as well. That always helps. We'll keep mentioning that through the stream today. If you want to join us with the live chat, please do. Be good to see your comments before the game gets started. We've got about 7 or 8 minutes before the game is due to start, so you've got a chance to get your comments in regarding the two teams that we've announced so far. If you've got anything to say about those two teams, or if you just want to put a score prediction, let us know what you think. I always have a little think about my score prediction now, and I'll be the first to say that I think Man City might just nick this 2-1, but I think it's going to be a tight game. But if you think I'm wrong, or if you've got a different score prediction, let me know what you think now. Please do get involved. Always happy to see what other people think. There is another game tomorrow, and that's the Sunderland game. That will be the last. We've got another weekend of fixtures, and then we go on to another international break. So it's a bit of a stop-start season at the moment. Excuse me, cup of tea. Stop-start season, and it'd be good to see that after this next international break, the next one isn't till about February time, so we can get a bit of a run of Premier League games in now and see the Premier League really take shape. But like I say, let me know what you think. It'd be interesting to see what other people think regarding this game. What's the odds of Haaland not scoring today? He didn't score last week when they were beaten, Man City. But the odds of him scoring will be pretty low, and it's difficult to keep him out. They've also got Semenyo on the other side. Again, he's in really good form at the moment. And can Man City take him out of the game? You will find that Man City have been a bit hit and miss so far. They're looking good up front, but the defence is just struggling a bit. So there could be goals in this. I hope so. From a neutral position, I'd like to see a game with plenty of goals in it. Kickoff is just 5 minutes away. Get your score predictions in. I've said 2-1. Let me know what you think. The live chat is open. If you want to join us on the live chat, let us know what you think. I will concentrate on the game during the match, but I will have a look down at the live chat as we're going along, and if there's anything relevant that I can add to the live stream as we're going through, I will have a look at it. So you can add your comments in at any time, and I will keep an eye on them for you. We're only a few minutes away from kick-off now. Just looking at past games where I think it was November 2024 when Bournemouth beat Man City 2-1 at their ground. So they have got form for beating Man City. Man City will be aware that they are a good side. Pep Guardiola knows how good they are as the subs just begin to filter down the stairs and the teams following close behind. So we're not far off kick-off. The teams are gathering in the tunnel, shaking hands with the mascots, which is always good to see. If Bournemouth win this, then Arsenal's lead is cut to 4 points. If Man City win it, then it stays at 5, but Manchester City will go into second position. At the moment, it's 7 points. Does anybody want to predict the first goal scorer? Is Haaland too obvious? It must be between Haaland and Semenyo. Little girl there with Bernardo Silva getting a photograph taken by her mum as a mascot. She'll be loving that as the teams are coming out now. Last chance to get your score predictions in before the game gets underway. I can't help thinking that Donnarumma is a monster of a goalkeeper. He fills that goal so big. When you're bearing down on him, you must be thinking to yourself, can I get a ball past him? He's huge. Nice to see Phil Foden back in the side. It would be vital for England's World Cup next summer, that Phil Foden hits a bit of form. As the teams are just going through the usual handshakes and what have you. We're not far off a kick-off. Get the just get the scoreboard ready. We'll just go through the two teams again for anyone who's not seen them so far. Quick run through before kick-off. So it's Donnarumma in goal for Man City, and it goes Nunez, Diaz and Gvardiol, and O'Reilly will be the back four. Bernardo Silva, Gonzalez, Cherki, Foden, Doku and Haaland complete the rest of the side. For Bournemouth, it's Petrovic, and then we have Jimenez, Diakite, Sensi and Truffer will be the back four. And Scott Adams, Tavernier, Brooks, Semenyo and Krupi. So that's the two sides. My score prediction has been 2-1. Anyone think differently? Let us know what you think. Man City playing in the light blue with white trim as normal, white shorts and light blue socks. Bournemouth in their black and red vertical stripes. I think there's going to be a Remembrance Day minute of silence and probably the playing of the last post. But at the moment, the Bournemouth team are in their huddle while Man City are lined up in the centre circle waiting for it to start. Two managers shake hands. We will observe that minute silence when the last post starts, just as a mark of respect. It hasn't started yet. They're still singing Blue Moon at the Etihad. Man City have now gone into a huddle. It's not a 6-pointer this early in the season, but if Man City want to keep up with Arsenal or even put any pressure on Arsenal, they should be winning this, and Bournemouth will be thinking they've got a chance. Well, they're up there. It doesn't look like there's going to be the minute silence, so we're going to get a kick-off straight away with Bournemouth. Are going to kick this half off. I thought there might be a minute silence, but no. Bournemouth are going to kick off this game, kicking from right to left, and we're underway. Ball immediately comes up to left. Semenyo gets a touch early on, and it's played back and then launched long down the left-hand side. It was Truffer who won the header. Semenyo's dispossessed by Silva, but it's right against the Man City touchline down in the corner. And it's a throw to Man City, but deep in their own half. Nunez is going to take it, throws it in. Now it's a long throw. It's picked up by Doku. He lays it off to Foden, but it's a toe in before Foden can get to it. And Brighton can come away down that right-hand side. Brooks is coming in now. There's a shot and it's a goal. It's touched in already. And Krupi is offside. Right in the centre of the goal. I thought it was a fantastic start, but it did look in advance. Let's have a look at that again. The ball was won in midfield and it was set out to the right-hand side. Brooks ran past. Yeah, and he's a good yard offside. That's poor by Krupi. You can see what's going on there. You can see the line. And that's poor positioning by Krupi. He only had to hang back by half a yard and he would have had a tap in anyway. The free kick's taken. There wasn't much time to VAR to have a look at that. It was completely obvious. But the ball is played into midfield. Semenyo is in there. Bernardo Silva goes all the way back to the goalkeeper Donnarumma. Krupi goes down. He's given a kick by Diaz there, was he? Referee's blown for a free kick. He's blown his whistle anyway. It's just for the player down to get a bit of treatment. It's Krupi. He's got back to his knees. Let's see if we can see that again. It's sort of like blocked him off, given a bit of a shoulder in the chest. He'd have felt that, but footballing incident from Diaz. Goal. The ball goes up to Donnarumma, who spreads it wide to the right-hand side. So Riley plays it down the line. Haaland's going to collect it. No, it doesn't, because it's taken off him before he gets there. Haaland almost got a lucky rebound there, but Sensi clears it down the right-hand side for Bournemouth. It's about halfway line. It's laid back onto halfway. Gvardiol plays it back into Bernardo Silva. And he has to go all the way back. Foden deep in his own half. Lays it across the box. It's only just going to get there, but Haaland gets a touch on halfway. Lays it off. Cherky gets it to Foden. Back to Doku. Doku gets it out to Silva. He spreads out wide to the right-hand side. It's Nunez. Back to Silva. Silva again, being forced back to the halfway line. He's going to play it across to the right-hand side. It's Gvardiol. Moving left. Going forward. Nothing in front of him, so he has to check back. Gives it back to Phil Foden. Phil Foden's going square. Bernardo Silva's available and gets it back to Foden. Surrounded by three, he has to go back to, well, it's Gvardiol in the end. I thought it was giving it to Bernardo Silva. It goes to O'Reilly now. O'Reilly's got Doku in support. Goes down the line. O'Reilly's gone for the overlap and he's got a cross into the box. Haaland was attacking it, but it's cleared away. Truffert didn't leave Haaland on his own. He tucked in the centre there and covered him when the ball was crossed. O'Reilly again attacking down that corner. Being held off by Jimenez, who gets round it and clears it, but it's not gone far. It's been picked up again by Man City, then put into the box, and it's cleared away by Sensi. Brought down by Gvardiol. He gives it to Bernardo Silva. Back to Gvardiol. He's going to turn and go down the line. O'Reilly flicks it inside to Doku. Doku's been held tight by Sensi. The ball comes out for Bournemouth. City are diving in there in midfield and won the ball back. No, it's Scott. But he's allowed the ball to run out into touch. It's a throw to Man City. Taken quickly. Bernardo Silva in the centre circle swings it out to the right-hand side. It's Nunez. Back to Silva. Back to Gvardiol in the centre circle. Right in the middle of the pitch. He goes left to O'Reilly with a bit of space. Doesn't make any distance forward. Gonzalez, his pass is blocked, but Gvardiol's going to pick it up and give it back to Gonzalez again. Gonzalez centrally plays it inside to Foden. Foden gets out to the left-hand side to Doku, who's out there now. He's got a chance to attack down that left-hand side, plays it inside. Foden into the box now, in the inside left position has a shot, and it's blocked by Senesi. Out for a corner. It's a nice ball in by Doku to see Foden in a lot of space there. He drifted in between the defence and midfield. It's Foden who's going to take this from the left-hand side, left-footed away swinger. And it comes now. Flicked on by Haaland, drops into the 6-yard box, and it's cleared away. Tavernier got it away, but Foden's dropped back and got the ball again. He's got a chance to put one in again. Hits the defender. It's Adams who got something in the way. There was a big shout for handball, but he had his back to the TV, so I couldn't see what it was. We might get a better view from it now as Foden made the cross, and no, it's come off his chest. Still a corner for Man City. Over on that left-hand side again, so maybe Foden taking it again. And he is standing there with his right hand up, left-footed, in at the near post again for Haaland to flick it on into the 6-yard box. Luckily that it comes out Bournemouth's way, and they can come forward with Semenyo to the left-hand side now. Brooks is barged over by Nunez. Nothing there. It's just a coming together, but Nunez wasn't happy with that. I thought he was simulating, I guess, but he wasn't. Goes all the way across to the far side, the Man City left. It's brought down by O'Reilly. He gives it to Gvardiol. He goes back to Donnarumma as Bournemouth are pressing high. Back to Gvardiol. O'Reilly, but they're hemmed in there. And eventually, Bournemouth have picked the ball back up. Recycle to Sensi on the halfway line. Comes across to the near side, this left-hand side as we're looking at it. Truffert now. Plays it inside to Semenyo. Semenyo goes back. All the way back to Sensi. To Scott, was it? Scott was hit in the back. I think there was a free kick given to... Yeah, it's a free kick. Midfield. Centre midfield. Bournemouth have it. Truffert pushing forward. Looks like Jimenez is going to take this free kick right-footed. Floats it out to the far side. It's over everybody. It's going to be picked up by Bernardo Silva. And he's got a chance to swing one across to the right-hand side. It's headed down. Back towards Donnarumma. It's picked up by Bernardo Silva again. He plays it inside to Foden, who's come short for it. Gonzalez lays it out to O'Reilly on the left-hand side now. He's got Jimenez with him. Goes back. Back to Gvardiol. Back inside for Doku. Got a bit of space in front of him if he wants to run at him, but he turns, comes back inside, and then goes outside to O'Reilly. He's forced backwards. Bernardo Silva coming across field. Still in the centre circle, turns and goes back to Gvardiol. Moving back out to the left. Plays it inside. Doku has it now. Gives it to O'Reilly. Got a chance to take the full back on, but he comes inside and has to go back. It's Gonzalez. Gives it to Gvardiol. Left-footed across to the right-hand side. Nunez takes it down on his chest. Semenyo put him under pressure. Then it's a poor ball back out to Nunez. Semenyo got the ball, but it's deflected down the line for Krupe. He's recovered it. Bit of pace there for Krupe. He's appealing for a handball as his ball back was deflected and Man City picked the ball up again and come away. Haaland's on the run down the right-hand side, but the keeper's out of his box, smartly acting as the sweeper, puts it into touch before Haaland can get there. A throw to Man City. Taken quickly. And the number 3, Diaz, plays it all the way back to Donnarumma. To Gvardiol. Gonzalez was coming forward with it. Plays into midfield. Foden there, right in the centre of midfield. He's under a lot of pressure. Goes down, but retains the ball. Nunez to Doku. Outside him, he's got O'Reilly, but he comes back the opposite way. Comes to Bernardo Silva. Chips one over. Well, tries to chip one over, but it's hit the head of the Bournemouth defender. It was Truffert tried to keep it in by lobbing it high in the air, but it's been picked up by Man City on the edge of the box. Doku, Foden tried to backheel one through to Bernardo Silva out to the left-hand side where Haaland is. On his right foot, he has a shot, but it's had some of the sting taken out of it by a defender as it was deflected towards the near post where the goalkeeper was stood there and makes an easy catch. Jimenez comes away with the ball. Coming inside through midfield, tries to get the ball across, but it's been blocked. But Bournemouth pick the ball up and go long. Gvardiol heads the ball away. Gonzalez picks it up. He lays it out to O'Reilly. Gets a round of applause for his control and passing. O'Reilly's taking his time with this one. Gvardiol has it now. Foden, who's deep, gets the ball back to Gvardiol. He's going down the left-hand side. It's a bit tight there. Was a foul there, was it? No, nothing given. Looked like a push in the back, but the referee says no, and Bournemouth come away down this left-hand side. Truffert. He goes back. Sensi. Number 18, Diakite, gets out to the right-hand side. Jimenez gives it back to Diakite. Sensi again. Ball long down inside left, but it's more middle, really. It's too straight, and it goes all the way through to Donnarumma. He immediately lays it out to Gvardiol. Comes across to Diaz. Diaz gets out to Nunez. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. He tries to control it on his chest, but it's still bounced out. And it's a throw that's taken quickly. Half cleared away. Semenyo tries to take it on his chest. It bounces away, and it's cleared even further away. Bournemouth still have the ball. Now it's been taken off by Bernardo Silva. He lays it through to Haaland, but Sensi managed to slide a tackle in before Haaland could get his foot to it. And Bournemouth come away down the right-hand side. Inside to the number 16, Tavernier. He goes all the way back into midfield. Adams plays it out to the right-hand side. Jimenez. Back inside to Scott. Scott goes back to Sensi, and it comes out to Truffert on the left-hand side, just inside the Man City half. Back to the halfway. Bournemouth probe him, but being forced backwards by the tight marking from Man City. You can see that they're keeping a good shape, Man City, at the moment. Semenyo plays it inside, but the ball's just allowed to run away from the Bournemouth player, and it's hacked clear by Man City, almost all the way through to Petrovic, but comes back again down the left-hand side, back to Truffert again. He's got Semenyo in front of him. I'm sure that Bournemouth want to get the ball more to Semenyo, but Man City are keeping him under wraps at the moment. Ball comes out left again to Truffert. Semenyo's looking for a ball down the line. Doesn't go to him. It's Tavernier who was chasing it down the left-hand side. Diaz was there with him. The ball goes into touch. Throw. Man City, Nunez is going to take it. Quite cagey at the moment. No team really settled into it and starting to dominate the game at all. Simply Joy said, hello everyone, and John Deere, nice to see that you're watching as well. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for supporting the channel. No score at the moment. Pretty evenly matched, these two teams at the moment. A ball across the left-hand side, looking for Semenyo. He can bring it down right in the corner on the Bournemouth left-hand side. Nunez holding him up. He goes round Nunez into the box, but he's allowed the ball to run away from him. It's cleared, and Bernardo Silva gets the ball further down the line, but it's not going to go far. It comes back inside. It's picked up by Sensi. He spreads it across to the right. It's number 18. Diakite gets out to the right-hand side to Jimenez. He's got Brooks supporting. He puts a cross into the box. It could have gone through to Donnarumma, that, but the ball was cleared by the defender. And Haaland's away on the inside left now. He's got a run in on goal. Can he finish this? Of course he can. Of course he can. And Haaland has scored a breakaway goal from the halfway line in the inside left channel. And once he got a couple of yards in front, they were never going to catch him. And was he going to put it in the back of the net? Of course he was, and of course he did. And Man City are a goal ahead. And it's a tight game that you play there when you allow Haaland that sort of space on the halfway line, because he will run away from you and he will finish, and he did. We've seen it time and time again. And it started from deep inside the penalty box of Man City. He's drifting into midfield and he just makes a run behind the defenders and no one saw him. He got the ball just inside the Bournemouth half, and then left-footed, powerfully side-footed it past the goalkeeper Petrovic. Right from the inside left position, nods it on, runs in on goal, straightens himself up, and then left-footed past Petrovic. How many times have we seen that? Great finish. What we would have expected from him, though. Anybody who had any money on Haaland scoring the first goal is quids in. Game's back underway anyway. It's with Nunez, played inside. Gonzalez managed to tidy it up. Follen gets it to Haaland on the halfway line. He can turn and run forward. He leaves the ball through. Was that her? I think that was O'Reilly in the inside left position, outside of the foot from Haaland to get it into him. It goes down to O'Reilly, claiming the foul. The crowd claims the foul. Referee's having none of it. And now it's with Tyler Adams as he spreads it across to the left-hand side. Into Tavernier. As soon as it comes to Semenyo, they're swarming around him and he's not getting much of a touch in Semenyo at the moment. Boos for the referee. We might see that from a replay again now. Haaland picks it up on the left-hand side. Left foot out. He wasn't offside. No, there's nothing in that. There's nothing in that at all. But anyway, Gonzalez is coming away with the ball now into midfield. Doku in the centre circle over the halfway line. He's got Bernardo Silva out to right and gives it to him. Man City putting the foot on the gas now, waiting for support, and it's coming. A bit of momentum lost there. Doku now gives it to Bernardo Silva. Goes back to Cherki. Cherki with Semenyo in front of him goes back to Foden. Foden plays it inside to Gonzalez. Bernardo Silva demands the ball back. Goes back to Gonzalez. His centre midfield now. But Man City just being pushed back slightly. Semenyo working hard there. Back in to midfield. Foden comes out to Bernardo Silva. He's going to go all the way back. Goes back to Diaz. Silva. Gonzalez. Diaz. Nunez inside, but he's given it away. But the ball from Tavernier was a poor one. That Scott ran straight to Man City, and they can rebuild from deep in their own half. Given inside, it's Cherki who's running that midfield a bit there. It's picked up by Gonzalez now. It's out to Nunez. He plays it inside to Doku. Just on the edge of the box, tries to play a 1-2 with Silva, but it's cleared away, but it's a throw to Man City. Nunez takes it quickly. Back to Bernardo Silva. Plays it inside to Foden, lays it off to Gonzalez. Back inside. Nunez chips a ball into the box, but there's nobody there. Headed away, but it's picked up on the edge of the box by Cherki. Comes out to Gvardiol. He lays it back to Diaz. Then Bernardo Silva. Back to Diaz. He's got Nunez in support and he skips round the fullback. Foden on his outside, on his left foot. Lays one back to Doku. Doku lets it run away from him, but the rebound still favours City, and it's with Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side. Nunez to Doku. Plenty of possession for Man City now. Diaz. Nunez. Into Doku in the inside right position on the edge of the area. He's got a bit of space there, but he's been forced to turn back out again. Gives it back to Nunez. Gonzalez. One, two with Doku. And it goes in for the return. There's Silva, but Petrovic is off his line quickly and smothers the ball. Jimenez is coming away down the right-hand side now. End-to-end a bit now. Good to watch. 22 minutes gone. Comes across to Sensi, gets it out to the left-hand side. It's Tavernier. He gives it to Adams. He's on his halfway line. He has to go back to Sensi. Sensi's still with it. He's got Haaland in front of him. Eventually he gives it back to Diakite, who goes back to Petrovic. Petrovic gets it out to Jimenez on the right-hand side. He crosses the halfway line, lays it inside to Scott. Scott chips one across to the left-hand side to be brought down by Tafet. He gives it to Semenyo. Adams, Semenyo, Adams. Back to Semenyo, hugging this left-hand touchline. Adams goes across to the right-hand side. Diakite. Jimenez. Brooks coming through the middle. Adams available. Gets out to Semenyo on this left-hand side again. Still got two men in front of him though. Gives it to Truffaut, who's overlapping. His cross is blocked by Nunez and it's a corner to Bournemouth. It's going to be Scott who's going to come across to this left-hand side. Maybe a right-footed in-swinger. Diakite and Sensi coming across. They're going to be adding their height to the attack on this corner. It is a right-footed in-swinger. And it comes now, right to the back post. Donnarumma fumbled it. It was a bit of a mispunched punch that it just fumbled it right in front of him. And Tyler Adams has volleyed it into the back of the net and Bournemouth have equalised. And that's an awful mistake by Donnarumma. You could see what he was trying to do. He was trying to punch the ball away. But it's sort of like, I don't know if he got underneath it, but he did get a hand to the ball, but it just went up in the air and dropped in front of him and it was volleyed in. Donnarumma was complaining that his left hand was pulled or something, but we shall see. And it comes again now, Donnarumma. Nothing there. Can't have a look. He tried to punch it. It seemed like it came off the back of his hand and just lobbed straight into the middle of the box again. Yeah, it was. It was off the back of his hand. See another one there. And it comes. It's off the back of his hand. He just mistimed his punch and it just dropped in front of Tyler Adams and he's just sad-footed volley into the back of the net and it's the equaliser. It is a goal. VAR have checked it and there's a yellow card as well. Probably, I would imagine, for Donnarumma for his complaining. Still not happy. He's still gesticulating, Donnarumma. We'll see it again. Oh, I can see what he's complaining at. Brooks just held him just for a second, but not when he was punching the ball. He'd let go of him by then. But he did have hold of him just for a couple of seconds. But as soon as Donnarumma went for the punch, he'd been let go of already. There's another free kick. I don't know what's going on here now. The ball was played long, and Gvardiol's been spoken to by the referee for Man City. I still can't see what's going on. Adams and Haaland having words now. There's a free kick somewhere. And so it looks like it's a free kick to Manchester Bournemouth. It's right on the centre circle inside the Man City half. I don't know what it was for, but Man City have got a very high line here. It's going to be chipped in by Jimenez. And then there's a flag up on the far side for, I guess, an offside. Diakite, I think it's offside. Man City taking the time with this free kick. I think they're saying, Donnarumma, you come and take it, but he's not. I think it's been left for Bernardo Silva. He takes it short to O'Reilly. Then it goes back to Donnarumma. He might as well have taken the free kick then. He drives it long, high. Haaland flicks it on. Cherky trying to go through the middle. The bounce comes to Doku's way. Cherky now. He's lost the ball just as it came to him. Foden's with it. Back out to Doku. Doku and Foden in each other's way. Doku still has the ball. Gets a cross back to... Is there a handball? Cherky has a prod at the ball and it hits a defender and comes back out. Bernardo Silva crosses it back in. There's another appeal for handball there. Corner's given. They're all having a go at the referee, but the defender who was it claimed handballed it had his back to the referee, so he couldn't see it. And oh yeah, no, he's got his arm out there. I can see why Bernardo Silva claimed for the handball. His arm's out. I reckon it's Jimenez. I wonder if VAR are going to take a look at this. I think they are because the referee said just to hold it. His hand was out. His hand was out from his body. Just have a quick look at that. Did it? Oh yeah, it's come off his knee first, so that can't be a handball, can it? It's deflected off his knee onto his arm, so that's not a handball. That corner will stand, I would imagine here. Gonzalez and Jimenez having a chat together. Corner is given. And it comes now, near post. Foden's delivery, Haaland. Truffeur's in there. I think he's managed to get it over the bar. I think Bernardo Silva was right in there as well. Haaland headed it on. Doku got a touch onto it. And then Truffeur, with a back heel, got it over the bar. But it was bouncing in that 6-yard box. So it's Sensi, in fact. Another corner again, in swinging this time. Someone's down already. Referee's having none of it. Doku's got it right in, deep inside the box. He tries to turn, but he's got so many around him. And then he manages to foul Brooks. And the free kick is given on the corner of the box. The crowd are still booing, probably from that penalty appeal, which wasn't a penalty. And then they're not happy with that foul there. Just boiling up a bit now. It's good for the spectators like myself. The ball's back with Petrovic. It's driven long down the right-hand side to the halfway line. Can't be brought in by Krupi, and it's headed back forward. Free header for Gonzalez, but it's going to be cleared away by I'm going to say Ekitike, but it's Diakite. Doku now. Doku is going to win a corner, is he? Goes out on that left-hand side, and it is a corner. He's happy to let it go out. Foden's going to take this one now. I think every corner that they've taken so far, Haaland's gone to the near post and got a flick on. Is this going to be the same? It looks like it. It's over him this time to the back post. Doku was there, but it's headed away before it gets to him and flicked on even further back into the Man City half, and it eventually goes all the way back from Nunes to Donnarumma, who threads it back out to Nunes. He gives it to Bernardo Silva, who's coming deep to receive the ball. Right into the middle. Cherki lays it out. Turns one way and turns the other. So O'Reilly. Diaz gets it to middle. Foden. Haaland gets it now. He's away in the middle again. He's gone across there. He's going to put it in the back of net, is he? And he does. And they've let him get away twice. He went through the centre, left across the goalkeeper to go around him, and then cut the ball back into the back of the net, and Man City have taken the lead again. And it's Haaland again. And Bournemouth didn't learn the lesson from the first time. It's difficult to stop him, but they're giving him space on that halfway line, and the ball's threaded through to him. And as soon as he gets a couple of yards in front of you, you're not going to pull him back. And his finishing is phenomenal. And we'll just have a look at that again. Haaland on the centre circle, and he's in the middle of... What was it he went round? He went round the keeper, and even though it took him wide, he still was good enough to cut it back. He was in between the two defenders. It was Diakite who should have come across and been closer to him. There was no one within 5 yards of him. And he goes round Petrovic. And even though it was a narrow angle, he managed to get his left-footed cutback into the back of the net. Ball's headed out there by Adams. Premier League goals this season. 13. Erling Haaland. He must be miles ahead of anybody else. Miles ahead. Can you believe the guy scored 13 goals in... This is only the 10th Premier League match. Well, 9.5. The ball's out to left-hand side again. Doku to O'Reilly. O'Reilly goes around past the keeper. And this time it's... He cut it back into the middle. I thought it was going to be a tap-in for Foden, and somehow it didn't make any connection with it. He had defenders with him. I just don't know what was... We might see a replay of that. Why Foden couldn't reach it. The ball's been drilled out into touch. It was O'Reilly on that left-hand side that was alone this time. He tried to do the same as what Haaland did and go around the goalkeeper, but this time it was too tight an angle. He cut it back for Foden, and I thought he was just going to tap it in Foden, but somehow it went past him. This time Semenyo is going to come down the left-hand side, a bit of space, waiting for the overlap. He goes for a long shot from about 25 yards out. It was a poorly struck shot. It was straight down the middle and straight into Donnarumma's hands. And immediately they tried to get Haaland away. But it's a poor ball this time that drops straight into the arms of Petrovic. And quickly, Tyler Adams is back on the attack, gets it around the left-hand side to Truffert. Back to Adams. Goes to Sensi on the halfway line. Adams next to him gets the ball. A little 5-yard pass. Back to Sensi. Ball to Semenyo. I don't think it was meant for him, but he took it anyway. It's back with Adams. Sensi. Goes out to the right-hand side now. Comes out to left-hand side. It's beautifully brought down by Semenyo. He lays it back to Truffert. Adams in support. Back to Truffert. He comes back inside and gives it back to Adams. Plays a little ball inside that comes back to Sensi. Through the middle. Krupi. He's crowded out though. Man City have the ball, turning one way, then the other is Gonzalez. It's a great ball to Doku. Doku's going to go through, is he? He's got Haaland with him. Haaland's away again in the inside left position. Can he get his hat trick? He can't this time. He tries to chip it over the keeper, and Petrovic gets a hand to it and parries it away for a corner. And Haaland is furious with himself. It should have been a hat trick. I expected him to put that in. He went for the chip over the goalkeeper this time, and Petrovic got a big hand up and deflected it away for a corner. If that had gone in, that would have been 3-1 and probably game over, even at this early stage. Corner's taken short. Foden lays it out to Cherky to the back post, but Petrovic comes out to his 6-yard box and makes an easy catch. Underarms it out straight away to the left to Truffert. Semenyo now deep in his own half. It's the only time he's got any spaces when he's deep in his own half. He gets into the Man City half and is double teamed. It's out to the right hand side now. It's Brooks. There's it back. Inside to Adams. It's Scott. Back to Brooks. Back to Scott. And then back to the halfway line to Diakite. To the left to Sensi. Sensi tries to go through, but its deflection has come Bournemouth's way. Semenyo now going across field, being forced backwards, and has been robbed. Jimenez. It's Bernardo Silva waiting for support. Comes inside. Foden. Foden's got a bit of space. Can pick a pass out. Gives it to Gonzalez and out to O'Reilly. Back to Foden. Gvardiol now. Got Diaz in support. Plays the ball inside to Haaland. Flicked inside. Cherky can't get it under control though. The deflection takes it away from him. Bournemouth tried to get it into Semenyo, but he's quickly closed down and goes down after that tackle with an injury to his hip. There was a collision between him and, I don't know, it was Diaz. And the ball's being put out so he can get some attention. He would have felt that. There was a collision there. It was no foul. It was Diaz who was quickly in on him there. And there was a collision of hip bones or whatever you like to call it. Sometimes it can be a bit painful, those ones. Thanks to everyone who's watching so far. Thanks for joining us. If you're not a subscriber, please do become a subscriber. You've got a chance to do it while there's a break in play here. Just help us push along towards that 225, 250 subscribers. We're looking to just slowly increase our watch hours. Just see that one now. That's see why Foden didn't get that tap in now, because the defender got a toe onto the ball as it was crossed from O'Reilly, and it took the ball behind Foden. The team's just taken a chance to rehydrate while Semenyo gets his attention. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're enjoying this live watch along as well, and hit the notification bell if you want to join us for further. We're just seeing that Haaland chance now for his... That's his first goal. I thought it was his attempt for his third. He's not very good at the robot, isn't Haaland? It's too quick and too powerful, is Haaland. Can't stop him when he gets in front of you like that. And the only surprise is that he didn't put that third one in as well. You're not missing anything at the moment. Breaking play while Semenyo is still down, so he's obviously felt that challenge. Haaland having a word with the referee. Referee, whatever Haaland said, found it funny. It's only 5 minutes. Semenyo's going to go off, but he's feeling that left hip. And he's not moving very well. He's limping off. He's bending over as well. That's a left hip or round the back of the left hip injury. He's trying to stretch out on the touchline, but it doesn't look good at the moment. Diakite lays the ball out to Jimenez. So foul on Scott there. Free kick to Bournemouth. Over on the far side, the right-hand side for Bournemouth. O'Reilly with the foul. Ball goes back to Diakite, gives it to Petrovic. Sensi in support, but it comes out all the way to Truffert. He goes down the line. Semenyo is back on and moving okay now. Gets the ball out to the right-hand side. Brooks now, waiting for the overlap, but he comes inside and ignores it. Plays the ball into the middle. Tavernier to Brooks to Adams. Adams gets it through. Comes to Truffert. There's a foul there, but I think the referee allowed. And in fact, it's Nunes who goes down and the foul is given against Bournemouth. I thought the first foul was actually. Just taking a look at that there. He maybe just caught him, but it was there to be challenged for. It was 50-50. I think it's unfortunate there, but the referee's given the benefit of the doubt to Man City and the foul has been given. Nunez still not getting to his feet. He's down on his haunches there. He's slowly getting up. Is he? Yep, slowly. I think there's going to be a few minutes of added time at the end of this first. I'm sure of it. Looks like he's able to carry on now, and Donnarumma takes the free kick. Haaland going up, it's just over his head. Truffert can't make it. Sensi can hook it away. High in the air to the halfway line. It's headed away by Diaz. Sensi goes all the way back to Petrovic. Diakite gets out to the right hand side. It'll be Jimenez now. Doku with him. Goes back to Diakite. Comes across to Sensi. Sensi's going to go long and left looking for the run of Semenyo. And he's got round Nunes now. Cuts back inside. Oh, slipped a bit, but laid the ball inside. Truffert was almost onto that. It was just an inch away from being a good ball. Adams recycles it to the edge of the box. Scott gets out to Adams again. Scott again was drifted across this left-hand side. Adams having to go back. Sensi gets it across to Diakite in the centre circle, just inside his own half. There's no Man City player within a few yards of him, so he can chip the ball forward. It's a great ball for Krupp. Out to Truffert on the edge of the box on the left-hand side. Chips the ball into the box. Cleared away by O'Reilly. Doku gets the ball on the edge of the box. Brings it under control. Goes left under pressure from Jimenez. Tries to go around Jimenez. Jimenez is too strong, but under pressure, he's allowed the ball to run into touch. And it'll be a throw to Man City. Five minutes of added time. Minimum of 5. As O'Reilly takes this throw. Haaland brings the ball down to his feet, tries to lay it off to Foden, can't get there. Truffert is going to go all the way back to Petrovic. Foden's going to put the pressure on. Diakite inside. It's been put out by Brooks, I think that was. No, it's Scott. Throw into Man City halfway inside the Bournemouth half on the left-hand side. Doku gets it back to O'Reilly. Comes across to Diaz, centre circle. Out to Nunes on this right-hand side. Now he's recovered from that injury. Under pressure from Semenyo. He goes past Semenyo. He's into the box now. Puts a cross into Haaland. It was just behind him. And well played by Jimenez there as he nods the ball back to his keeper. And then Bournemouth can come away down this right-hand side now. Brooks. There's a foul there. And it's a booking for Foden, I think. And the referee's saying, you've pulled the man back. Foden's laughing. Let's see if we can see what happened there. We can see Foden there now. And he did pull him back. I don't know why Foden's laughing there. Because he did pull him back and deserved the yellow card. Adams now. Truffert. Back to Senesi. Diakite. Scott plays it back to Petrovic. Truffert now on the left-hand side. Plays the ball inside. Semenyo gets the ball back to Adams. Adams going to go across to Diakite. Goes down the line. Back to Adams in centre midfield from Brooks. Sprays it long to Semenyo. He gets it into Truffert, who's made the run. It's well cleared by Man City. Cherky gets it back to Silva. Silva goes long and left looking for O'Reilly. O'Reilly couldn't quite control it. Almost went out for a throw, but he's retrieved it. Into Foden. Gonzalez to Foden. Bernardo Silva. Back to Gonzalez. Doku's out wide. If he wants it, gives it to O'Reilly. Then O'Reilly gets it to Doku. O'Reilly carries on his run down the line, but Doku's not given to him. He cuts inside. He's been held up by Jimenez, and Jimenez gets a toe in, having a word with Doku about something. Still having a quick chat. Both of them saying, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Play goes on. Throw to Man City. Given to Doku. Jimenez holding him. Doku's too strong for him. Held him off. Comes back inside to Bernardo Silva in the centre circle. Played into Foden. Foden's got Nunes out wide and gets it to him. And Foden goes down after being hit from behind there. Comes back inside to Foden now. He looked to go across and then laid it back out to Nunes. Nunes gives it back to Foden on the edge of the area. It's brought down by Semenyo. This time he gets the foul. Ironic cheers from the crowd. Foden's still down. Holding his left knee this time. Was a foul, nothing more than that. And this free kick is about 5 yards outside the penalty box. It's on the right hand edge. And Cherky, Foden stood over it. I won't be surprised if Bernardo Silva's there as well. And with 5 minutes of added time now up, you would imagine that this could be the last time the ball is in play. Cherky, Foden was going to take it. Cherky goes for a goal. Diving to his left, Petrovic made the save, punched it away for the corner. Don't think there's going to be any time for the corner because the half-time whistle's been blown. And the referee gets more boos because of that. It's been a good half. It really has been a good half. And Man City deservedly ahead, mainly thanks to Erling Haaland. Could have had three. Could have had a hat-trick in that first half, but he hasn't. Join us in the live chat now. Let us know what you think about that first half. It's been a good first half, I think, for us neutrals. You can get your comments in. We can look at the comments now and discuss them during this half-time break. Let us know what you think. Should have been probably 2-0 to Man City. A poor punch from Donnarumma gifted Tyler Adams his goal for the equaliser before Haaland put Man City back ahead. But it's 2-1 and it's all to play for Bournemouth and no pushovers, that's for certain. Let us know what you think. Get your comments in the live chat. And if you're not a subscriber, please do become a subscriber now. Hit that subscribe button. Help us push past the 200 mark and up to the 225, 250. Hit the like button as well. That does help the channel grow. And of course, if you're not, hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell. And then when we're doing further live watch-alongs, you'll be informed about them. What we'll do while we're at the break, let's have a look at the statistics for that first half. I would imagine that it'll be pretty even, but let's have a look, shall we? Match stats. Let's have a look. Yeah, pretty even. Man City just edging it 53% to 47, so not much in that. Expected goals 1.76 for Man City as opposed to 0.37 for Bournemouth. I guess that would probably be right. And it would show that Man City have had 9 shots as opposed to just the 2 from Bournemouth. 6 of them have been on target, so that's pretty accurate for Man City out of their 9 shots. Both of the shots from Bournemouth have been on target. Touches inside the opposition box, well, 24 for Man City, only 7 for Bournemouth. Goalkeeper's saves, 1 for Donnarumma, pretty easy one as well. 3 saves from Petrovic. 5 fouls to 2. 7 corners for Man City, 1 for Bournemouth. So I guess you could say that looking at the stats, that Man City have probably outworked Bournemouth in that first half, which is a surprise. If you look at the distance covered, it's almost heading towards 60 kilometres the whole team have covered in that first half, where Bournemouth are about 5 kilometres behind. And they've spent more time walking, which is significant. Jogging, well, Man City have jogged 60% of the time. And that proves that they've had the ball in plenty of space. And have not been under a lot of pressure. One attempt each from out of the box. And Man City, surprisingly, haven't been caught offside yet, whereas Bournemouth have twice. Don't know what you can gather from that, but let's have a look at the table, how it affects the table so far. And remember, it's only half-time, but as it stands, Man City would be back up to second. But Arsenal would have a 6-point lead at this stage, which is a lot after 10 games. Liverpool in third. Bournemouth would drop down to fourth, which would push everybody else back. Tottenham would go down. Chelsea would go down. Sunderland, who play tomorrow, would drop down. They're playing Everton. It's a big game for Everton tomorrow. Can Sunderland keep their winning ways? Fantastic start. 17 points from 9 games. Who would have thought that? And if they go on to 20 points, they're going to go into second position if they win that game and go above Man City. What a start to the season that would be. But there you are. So we are at half time. If anyone's got any thoughts on that first half, you can let me know. I'll be interested to read them. Now, I said that Man City would win this 2-1. It's 2-1 at half time, so my bet's still on. Nobody else has dared come up with a score prediction. Just looking at those finishes from Haaland there. You know, when he gets into the box and he's running at full speed, and he doesn't hold back. He thrashes them past the goalkeeper, even with the side of his foot, like he did that first one. He closed in on the keeper, opened himself up, and he hit it hard into the back of the net. He don't try to place it, and I guess that's why a lot of the time the keepers can't stop it, because he just hits it with so much pace. And he just opens himself up so that he can put it round his keepers. Cleverly running across the defender who's trying to close him down from behind, so that the defender can't get a touching on him. Now, the equaliser was a poor punch away from Donnarumma. Now, he was being held initially, but at the time he made the punch, he wasn't being held. Yeah, I don't think Donnarumma can have any complaints there. He was being held initially by Brooks, but when the corner was taken, Brooks let go of him. Donnarumma came out to punch the ball away, and he mistimed his punch. It hit him on the back of his hand, not on his fist, and just dropped in front of him. And Tyler Adams just side-footed it into the back of the net. Not what you expect from Donnarumma, but I guess even goalkeepers as good as him are liable to make a mistake occasionally. Nothing in it for me. Nothing in it for me, I don't think. The third goal again. Setting Haaland away. He goes across to that left-hand side again. This time he rounds the goalkeeper, and even though the angle became tight as he went round the keeper, he still hit it in with pace, so anybody who was running back to try and clear something off the line, I've got no chance. I guess that's what a natural finisher does. They don't roll the ball into the back of the net, he hits it in. And that's how it stands at half-time. Second half live next. Looking forward to it. I know my prediction is as it stands at the moment, but I'm looking forward to a few more goals in this as a neutral. I want to see as many goals as possible. Has anybody got a prediction for this second half? I can't see it staying 2-1. I just can't. Bournemouth have got to come to get out something out of this. There's no point in them sitting back and losing the game 2-1, 3-1. They've got to come out. Got to come out and look to win this. They're in second position. They've got to look to win this. Or so you would imagine anyway. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Become a subscriber. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps us to grow a little bit bigger, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep producing content for you. So if you can support the channel by hitting that like button and the subscribe button, we really would appreciate it. Does anybody think that there would be substitutions at half time? Semenyo took a knock. I wonder if he's going to be fit enough to come out for the second half. He hasn't really been in it. Man City have marked him well. I know he's the danger man, and they've marked him well. He has the only space that he's ever had when he's received the ball is when he's been back in his own half. When he's got it in the Man City half, he's really been closed down tightly. We shall see, because we can't be far off the teams coming out again for this second half shortly. TV reminders that it's Christmas soon. Has anybody got any thoughts on the Boxing Day fixtures? Only one game. I can't believe it. For as long as I can remember, there's been a full fixture list on Boxing Day, and this time there's going to be nothing. I guess they're going to move it from the Friday and play all the games on the Saturdays. There's only one game Friday night, but it's disappointing for the Boxing Day crowds. Still waiting for the game to come ahead. It's still a break at the moment, so you're not missing anything. You see the reminders on screen. Become a subscriber, please do. Hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Help the channel grow. It's nice to see everybody who's been supporting the channel by watching us today, but want to keep going, keep progressing, keep growing. Can't be far off a restart now. It's 25-6. It's been an enjoyable game. If you are a neutral, I've enjoyed it. I suppose even if you're a Man City or a Bournemouth fan, you can enjoy that, because Bournemouth are not out of this. They're only 2-1 down. Man City have played quite well. It's been great to watch Haaland. He's a monster when it comes to scoring goals, the guy. I think we all admire him. The coverage is back on now. Teams aren't out yet, but they won't be far off. Haaland, for his first goal, tried to do the robot, which he was rubbish at. For his second goal, he jumped onto the advertising hoardings and nearly collapsed under his weight. He could have had a nasty fall there, but he managed to jump off it in time. A cup of tea you're giving him? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Everybody watching saying, what do you mean, good boy, good boy? Team's coming out, Semenyo. Well, it looks like he's going to carry on, but I would imagine he's had some deep heat or something rubbed into that back of that left hip. It still doesn't look to be moving that freely. He's still exercising, just trying to stretch that left leg still. And maybe said to him, give it 10 minutes and see how it goes, and then after that, but they won't want to take Semenyo off if he can get through the game. He's their most effective player. He's going through a few warm-up sprints and moves just to try and get that left hip going again, Semenyo. And Man City are just coming down the tunnel now, down the stairs. Semenyo is going to carry on. Last chance to get your score predictions in. Let us know what you think the score's going to finish. Does anybody think that Bournemouth are going to win this? Second half is about to get underway. Man City are going to kick this off, this second half, kicking from right to left. There's plenty of space in the crowd. They haven't come back from their prawn sandwiches in the first half. And away we go. Second half underway, all the way back to Donnarumma. He drives it long and left. Doku's not going to get there, because Jimenez gets in front of him and heads the ball into touch for a throw to Man City. O'Reilly coming down the left, space opening up for him. He tries to let in to Foden, but it goes between Foden's legs. Brooks goes for the return from... Brooks plays it inside. He was looking for a Krupp. There's a foul on Brooks, though, and the free kick's given. Good start to the second half by Brooks there. He's got straight into this. He's brought down by Bernardo Silva, of all people. It's going to be Tavernier. And Scott stood over this free kick. Silva to the right. Good angle to be able to float one into the box. Scott's got his hand up and he's going to take it. He puts one in. It's headed away by Gvardiol. Only as far as Truffert, but he's going to go all the way back to Jimenez, and he goes all the way back to Petrovic. Jimenez again out to the left-hand side. Truffert to Semenyo. Back to Truffert. There's Tyler Adams now, deep in his own half. Gets it across to Diakite. And then down the line. Jimenez can't be brought in. There's a foul there. Krupp commits the foul. Gvardiol goes over. Free kick given. Semenyo still looks like he's limping on that hip. I don't think he's fit at all. I think, like I said, at the half-time break, they'll give him a few 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then if he can't run it off, that'll be the end of it. It's well skipped away. Ball out to the left-hand side. There's O'Reilly. He's got plenty of space and he's got plenty of support from his own men. Doku gets it now. Gets the ball across again. Haaland at the back post. Doesn't make good contact with the header and heads it high over the bar. O'Reilly and Doku swapping passes there to get O'Reilly in there, and his cross is headed over the bar. Just didn't get over it. Haaland there is a bit underneath it. Semenyo, the ball's kept in. Sensi, who drives it left-footed high into the air. It's kept in by Nunes. Bernardo Silva's pass is taken out, and I don't know what that is. I think Semenyo was probably saw Donnarumma off for his line and went for a long goal from inside his own half and didn't catch Donnarumma out. He managed to make a catch on the 6-yard box, but it was good vision from Semenyo. We've seen Harry Kane score one this weekend. Yeah, Harry Kane scored one from his own half this weekend. Semenyo was trying to add his name to that list of people who scored from their own halves. Ball's back with Petrovic. Jimenez. Cross to the left-hand side. Sensi lays it out to Truffert on that far side. Bernardo Silva's got him closed down, plays it inside to Adams. Adams looks to play a ball inside for Krupi. Krupi was offside by a yard there, but it went all the way through to Donnarumma anyway. It's Gvardiol now. Gives it to O'Reilly. O'Reilly has to go back to Donnarumma. Donnarumma goes out to the right-hand side. Diaz plays it inside. Bernardo Silva swings one across to this near side to the left. It's O'Reilly in plenty of space again. He plays it inside. Cherky now. His pass is intercepted. Comes away from Brooks. Brooks to Semenyo. Semenyo brings it down into the box. He plays a ball across the box, but it's too far in front of everybody. Now Adams, Krupi, it's laid back by Brooks to Krupi on the 6-yard box, a tight angle, but he's dragged his shot wide. I thought that Semenyo had put the ball in too early. And Krupi trying to swivel on it has hit it wide of the near post. It's given away. It's Jimenez. Goes back to Scott. Scott bows to Adams. Adams gets out to Truffert, gives it to Semenyo, gets it back. Tavernier gives it back to Truffert, inside to Adams. Adams back to Sinensi. Ball into the box again by Semenyo, but it's long and speculative, and Donnarumma makes an easy catch on his 6-yard box. Drops the ball down. Krupi's going to put pressure on him. Goes out to the right. Ball's flicked inside. Foden brings it down in the halfway line. Gives it to Doku under pressure. Man City, it's well played by Foden. He managed to backheel it to Doku. O'Reilly on the edge of the box puts his cross in, but it's headed away by Adams and flicked on even further by Jimenez. High into the air, headed down. Gvardiol gets his foot in and it comes to O'Reilly. O'Reilly goes back to Doku. Near to this near touchline. He gives it inside. Gonzalez. Foden. Silva. Going across to the far side now. Centrally. Bernardo Silva goes across to that far side. Looking for Nunez, but it's too far in front of him and it's gone straight to Bournemouth. But they've given it away now and then won it back again. Tavernier coming across to the right-hand side. Brooks cutting inside, left-footed. There's a ball inside. It's a good ball. Krupi on the penalty spot hits one to the left-hand side of Donnarumma. He gets across. Big hand pushes it away for a corner. It's well played by Bournemouth there. And it's a good effort on the penalty spot from Krupi. Just touched on by Scott. And Donnarumma powers it away for a corner. It's well played by Bournemouth. They're not out of this by any means. Corner on the right-hand side. It's going to be taken by Tavernier. It's going to be a left-footed in-swinger. A pushing going on at the back there. Gvardiol involved in it. Semenyo pushing with Donnarumma. Donnarumma pushing everybody away. Comes in, now it's headed away. Comes out to Scott. Back to Tavernier. He's going to put his cross in left-footed again to the back post. It's flicked away by Gvardiol. Cut back again. Sensi. And he's just a bit blocked off there as the ball ran through and Donnarumma was able to get on it. Tried to get a ball out quick to Cherky, but on the halfway line he's robbed of the ball and it's played all the way back to Petrovic. Ball comes into Adams. He comes across to this side to Scott. There's a run there by Brooks, but it's too far in front of him, and it goes through to Donnarumma, who underarms it out straight away. Is that Gonzalez with the ball there? It is. He gives it to Bernardo Silva. Back to Foden. He lays it for the run of into the right hand side of the box. There's a cross by Cherky. It's blocked on the 6-yard box by Senisi. It's a corner. As Cherky's put the ball down. I don't know who's going to, maybe Foden who's going to take this corner from the right hand side. It is Foden, left-footed in-swinger. And it comes onto a near post. It doesn't beat the first man. It's headed away. Then the deflection takes it back into the box. And then it's eventually volleyed away deep into the Man City half. So deep that Donnarumma retrieves it and then lays it back out to Bernardo Silva. He's going to go across to Nunes. Nunes looking to go down the line. Back heel from Cherky. He gets the ball back though. Bernardo Silva turns one way, turns the other, and gives it back to Gonzalez. He gets it back to Foden in the centre circle. He comes across to the near side. It's Gvardiol. He's got Doku out wide and gives it to Doku on this left-hand side. He's going to attack Jimenez now, but he can't get round Jimenez. And does he foul him? It does. The referee gives it eventually. It's well defended by Jimenez there. I don't think Jimenez is as badly injured as he's making out to be. They've had a bit of a coming together in the first half of Doku and Jimenez. And Jimenez did well there. He was fouled. He's trying to use his strength, Doku, to go by Jimenez. And Jimenez did well to hold him off. But I don't think he's as badly injured as he's making out there. Not missing anything at the moment while Jimenez is down receiving treatment to that left leg. Maybe just jarred the knee a little bit, I don't know. Still not up yet. A few notes being made by the Bournemouth manager. Jimenez been helped to his feet. He's going to have to go off. He's limping on that left leg. If it's as bad as he makes out, can barely put that left leg down. He's going to have to go to the touchline to serve his 30 seconds off the pitch. And Evan Nielsen is going to come on. It could be that Semenyo can't continue. Or are they going to take Krupi off? We shall see. Free kick is taken. Ball's in play. It's a long one. Free header for Gvardiol. He heads it into the centre circle. It's headed back down. Picked up by Gonzalez. He's got a lot of people around him and it's been nicked off him by Brooks. And he goes for a shot from about 22 yards out that just rolls it straight through to Donnarumma, really. Ball's played inside. Silva picks the ball up, turns, lays it out to Nunes on the far side, the right-hand side. He's just inside the Bournemouth half. He checks back, gives it to Doku, 5 yards away from him. Doku comes across to his left. Foden then stops it and exchanges passes with Gonzalez. Eventually ends up with Diaz. Cherky. Back into Cherky again. Run down the line from Nunes, who played inside to Foden. Foden can turn late into O'Reilly on the edge of the box. Got a chance of a shot here as O'Reilly. And he hits one and he scores across the goalkeeper. I think Petrovic might be disappointed with that one. My first thoughts on that goal from O'Reilly is that he hit it across the keeper, but it wasn't in the corner. And I think that Petrovic will see the replay, but I think Petrovic might be a bit disappointed with that it went through his hands and into the bottom corner. It wasn't out of his reach. We'll see it again now from the replay. But O'Reilly was allowed to run and run and run. Got it on the edge of the box. Looks like he was going to go out on the outside. Comes on the inside. And I think that went under the arms of Petrovic. Just see that from the edge of the box now. He hits it well. And yeah, Petrovic has got to do better now. See it from behind Petrovic now. Goes through the defender's legs. Yeah, maybe I'm doing him a disservice there. It just didn't seem to get down very fast, Petrovic. But the fact of the matter is now it's 3-1 on the 60th minute. And it's O'Reilly's first goal of the season. I don't know whether Bournemouth are going to bring on Evan Nielsen, but we shall see. Substitutions now. Looks like Jimenez is going to go off, so his injury was worse than first thought. He's still limping on that left leg, so Kluivert comes on. Evan Nielsen comes on. Cook comes on. So Jimenez has gone off. Can't see who else has gone off because they're showing Kluivert at the moment. Krupi's gone off for Evan Nielsen. And the third substitution, I don't know yet because I can't see what's going off. Well, the TV coverage haven't confirmed who that third substitution is, so I still don't know yet. Keep an eye on it, but Foden voids one forward for Doku to chase. And Cook gets his first touch. High into the air, Semenyo on halfway line, flicks it inside. Nunez comes across to the left. Doku, can he bring it in before it goes out for a throw? No, he can't. Substitutions now. Evan Nielsen, Cook and Kluivert for Brooks, Jimenez and Krupi. So Brooks went off as well. That was the one that I didn't notice. Semenyo's been dispossessed on that far side again. The ball comes inside to Gonzalez. He skips past one, skips past the second, goes down and gets the foul. The referee was allowing a bit of advantage there for the first collision on Gonzalez, but the second one was enough. And it's a free kick to Man City. It's halfway inside the Bournemouth half to the right-hand side. It's taken quickly. Goes out to the right-hand side to Cherky. Gives it back to Silva. Silva tries to get a ball returned from Jimenez, but Cherky gets it over on the far side, wins a throw, throws it immediately in. Foden turning one way, plays it inside to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a bit of space, lays it out to the left-hand side to Bernardo Silva, gets it back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes down, fouled by Kluivert. Ball's gone back to Diaz, halfway inside his own half. Ball inside, quickly played on by Nunes. Foden was pulled back there, and the free kick's given, and there is going to be a yellow card. Yellow card for Truffert there. Foden got a foul like that and a yellow card like that in the first half, and Truffert gets exactly the same for one on Foden. Smile on Foden's face. Ball goes long, looking for Nunes. Run on the inside right position, but it's nodded back to the keeper. It's played back by Diakite, back to Petrovic. Played into Adams, straight back to Senesi. Diakite to Cook. Diakite again. All the way across to the far side. Something's happened to the TV because it's just suddenly frozen. Do us a favour, just pass us that remote. I should have brought it with me. It's there, look. The TV's frozen. I just want to flick it off channel, flick it back on, and it should come on. Hopefully we won't have missed anything. 65. We're a few seconds behind on that one. This one's more up to date, I think. I think we've lost a few seconds, only about 10 seconds. There might be a bit of a delay in this game, but the fact of the matter is it's a throw to Man City. Haaland nods it back inside. Foden. Over the head to Haaland on his own. He's got Doku on the outside of him if he wants to give it to him. Right in the middle. He lays it out to Silva. Back into Foden. Back to Silva. That was Cherky, not Silva. They both got beards and got confused there. But on the edge of the box, he's left-footed, curled one over the bar. I thought Haaland would have attacked more there. He just delayed and delayed. Slowed the attack down a bit. Allowed the defence to get back. It was Foden to Cherky, and you could see he was going for the top right-hand corner, but you can see that Cherky is all left foot, but he's just leaning back when he's hit that. It was on target, apart from the fact that it was a bit high. If it hadn't been leaning back so much, it might have had more of a chance of going in. Senesi plays the ball inside. It's Scott who plays the ball back to him, and it's fed out to the left-hand side to Truffert. It goes back to Senesi. Comes out to Diakite. Adams. Senesi plays the ball down. Can Truffert keep it in? He can do. Puts his cross in. It's the deep one, and it was almost dipping under the bar of Donnarumma, and he took no chances and just tipped it over for a corner. Just had to touch it over. It wasn't meant by Truffert. The ball down the line for Truffert didn't leave him much space to be able to keep the ball in. It was a hurried keep in. It was a high cross, but as a result, it's a corner after Donnarumma tipped it over. Comes in now to near post. It's headed away by Haaland. It's back out to the halfway line. Played forward. Looks like Senesi was offside there, but nothing given. The ball is eventually picked up by Man City by Foden. Foden plays it inside. Cherky has the ball now. Tries to do a drag back, but it's taken off him by Adams. Played inside. Adams gets the ball back. It's Cliver back to Adams. Adams gets it to Cook. He has to go back to Adams. Still in his own half. Goes back to Diakite and then across to Senesi. Senesi comes forward. Looking for the ball down the line for the run of Trufair again. He's been a willing runner down that left-hand side. Nunez was under a bit of pressure there to keep it in. It was going out for a corner, but he managed to at the expense of a throw. Semenyo has it now. Goes to the byline, gets his left-footed cross in. It's been attacked there by Tavernier in the centre of the goal, and he didn't really look positive enough to have a go at it because it was a good chance if he could have got in front of O'Reilly there, and I thought he had for a moment. It was a fantastic cross, and he was a bit slow reacting. Ball goes down the right-hand side. Looking for the run of Jerky, I think that was. Goes all the way through. Petrovic. Cook gets the ball. Diakite almost sold Cook short. Cook has it now, gives it back to Diakite. He's inside his own area. He goes back to Petrovic. Into the middle. Scott, who's led the ball back to Diakite. 20 minutes left. Cook goes long. Looking for the run over the top. There's Evan Nielsen's penalised there for offside or a push or something. But there is a free kick being given. Time for a couple of Man City substitutions. Savino and Reinders, by the looks of things. Who's coming off? Donnarumma we're about to take the free kick as it is. Long. Haaland's going up. Beaten to it. Ball comes down to Cherki though. Laid out to Cherki from Bernardo Silva, going across to that right hand side, close to the touchline. Trufair's with him, and so is Semenyo. Trufair has got the ball under a lot of pressure though. It's rolled out to Semenyo now. He can come down the left hand side, crosses the halfway line. Still going. Semenyo, still going. He's got Nunez with him. He's going to run round Nunez. Almost in the corner flag now, right in the corner, and it just goes out for a throw. Under a lot of pressure, it's difficult for him to keep it in with the ball rolling like that. Good run by Semenyo though, half the length of the pitch all the way into the corner. Now the substitutions will come, and there's going to be one for Bournemouth as well. So Doko's going off, and so is Cherki by the looks of things. Not had a bad game, both of those players, to be honest. Savino and Reinders come on. So Reinders and Savino on. And Scott's gone off, and Ryan Christie has come on for Bournemouth as well. Man City have the throw deep in their own half to the far side. Goes long. Sanisi beats Haaland to it, and it's hooked away. Haaland's going to challenge for that one again, but it bounces behind him. And Bournemouth can create a bit of space out to the right-hand side with Cook on the halfway line. It's Cliver. Rolls the ball inside to Adams. Diakite now coming forward down this right-hand side. Got Cook out wide. Cliver goes back to Diakite. I thought it was almost going to be robbed by Haaland there, but he just got a toe in beforehand. True fair. Adams on the edge of the centre circle. True fair now. Ball is spread out wide to the right to Cook. Cliver in support, gets the ball, but he has to come back inside. It's Adams scoring side to side. But Bournemouth are not making any progress forward. And there's a long ball down the middle. It's really speculative. There's no one can catch up with that, especially not Semenyo. And it goes all the way through to Donnarumma. Into the last 15. Bournemouth need something quickly if they're going to get anything out of this game. Senesi out to the left to Semenyo. He just couldn't take it into his stride. But he's got it out wide to the right now to Cook. Cook gets it to Cliver. In there, this right-hand corner flag, he lays it back out. Christie now gets it to Adams. Adams has got a man out wide. It's Truffert. Senesi puts the ball into the box. It's headed away. Then Foden brings it down. He's still in his own penalty area though. He moves out to the left-hand side and chips the ball into Haaland. Haaland brings it down nicely, being held up. Gets away from Diakite. Running through the centre now. He's got a man out wide. Gets it out wide there. Savinho now into the box. He's just lost control of it. It's just Truffert who managed to take it away from him. A couple of passes there have got the ball clear for Bournemouth and they come down this right-hand side. Cliver plays it inside. It's Christie now. Cook gets it on the halfway line. Plays it back. Goes across to the other side. Senesi. Truffert is out wide again. Gets the ball. He's done a lot of attacking on that left-hand side. He plays the ball in for Semenyo, but it's intercepted. And Diaz comes away. Gets out to Savinho on that right-hand side. He's got a chance to attack Truffert. Plays it back inside. Gonzalez. Bernardo Silva gets out to Savinho. He plays it inside to Foden. Foden goes back. Back to Nunes. Gonzalez in support. It goes all the way back. Nunez gets it into Gonzalez. Gonzalez tries to go through the middle, but is picked off. Senesi. Adams. Man City come away with it. Savinho on that right-hand side again. Got a chance to attack Truffert. Reinders drives into the box, hits his shot, but it's deflected away by the defender and out for a corner. It looks like Mamouche is warming up and they're saying there that it's possibly Haaland's going to come off. So if he doesn't score from this corner, this Phil Foden corner, then he's not going to get his hat-trick. At the moment, Tyler Adams is down. Something to do with his left knee, bad looks of things. He's back to his feet, but he's limping on that left leg is Adams. Corner still waiting to be taken. Another substitution for Bournemouth. And Ben Doak comes on, the signing from Liverpool, and it's like Tyler Adams has had it for the rest of the day. Oop, where did that go? Corner to be taken now. Foden left-footed, in-swinger from the right-hand side. And it comes, punched away by Petrovic onto the edge of the box. Reinders, ball's played back inside, but it's a poor one. But then Reinders picks out the ball again, tries to put into the box for Foden. But Gonzalez gets his foot robbed there. Tavernier plays the ball inside. Semenyo now on this right-hand side, coming down the inside right position, is tackled by Gvardiol. Bournemouth still have the ball though. Now with Cook, Christie, who retrieved it, goes back to Christie. And Cliver, who's playing more centrally now. Semenyo, I thought he'd come to this right-hand side, but he seems to be drifting across again. Cliver spreads it out to the left to Truffert. Out to the right to Ben Doak now for his first touch. He lays it back, but there's no one there. And Foden's racing away down that left-hand side now. Cook's caught up with him. And then Ben Doak hacked him down on the halfway line. And it's a free kick. So the substitution is going to be made, and Haaland goes off, having scored 2 goals in the first half. He doesn't get his hat-trick, but he's played a big part in this win for Man City, and it will be a win with less than 10 minutes to go. Well, Haaland, too good, isn't he? Too big, too fast, too strong, and a good finisher as well. Scores goals for fun, does Haaland. Didn't get his hat-trick today, but he probably deserved it. He had a good chance in that first half where he should have scored as well for his hat-trick. Duck plays it inside. It's picked off though. Foden. O'Reilly. Foden. Sorted out between them. It's Gonzalez now coming across the pitch. Slid back to Nunez. He gets it out wide to Bernardo Silva. On his left foot, he cuts inside. Gives it to Reinders. Back to Silva. Back to Diaz. Savinho now gets out to the right-hand side. Nunez, who's spent a lot of the time down there. Savinho tries to work his magic in a tight space in the corner there, but he loses control of it, and it goes out for a goal kick to Bournemouth. Truffert has it now. He's brought down Bernardo Silva. Free kick given. Taken quickly. Petrovic lays it out to Cook. He tries to play a ball first time that's deflected off Phil Foden, and it goes out for a throw on this near side. Still inside the Bournemouth half. Goes back to Diakite. Goes back to Petrovic. Man City still working hard to press the ball high up. Comes out to Truffert again. He crosses the halfway line on the far side and is having to go back. Senesi. Diakite comes across to Cook. Ball played inside for Cliver. That's Tavernier. Out to Doak. Cook in support. Right footed. His cross goes in first time. It's headed away by Gvardiol. Flicked on even further on the edge of the box. Picked up though by Bournemouth. Semenyo. Christie can't thread a ball through. Man City come away with it eventually. Ball down the line for Savinho to chase now. He's waiting for support as he gets towards the edge of the box. And he tried to take on Senesi. Couldn't do it. And the ball ends up at the feet of Semenyo as he comes forward. Playing a bit more centrally now. Truffert. Clivert coming across to the right hand side. Diakite. Tavernier. Cook back to Tavernier. Goes across to Senesi. It's Truffert. Left-footed cross. Headed away by O'Reilly. Picked up by Clivert. Back to Cook. Back to Clivert. Halfway inside the Man City half. It goes across the left. A little 5-yard ball back to Tavernier. Doak and Cook. Clivert to Doak. Tries to step one way, then the other. Plays it into the middle. Tavernier now. Goes across even further. Senesi. Truffert on his right foot. Puts a cross into the box. Evan Nielsen challenged for it. Didn't drop that well. Donnarumma picked the ball up and then he's fouled on the edge of the box as he tried to clear it quickly. And I don't know, that's Clivert, was it, who got a yellow card for the foul on Donnarumma there, or was it Evan Nielsen? There's nothing wrong with that. It's Evan Nielsen who just stuck his foot up there to block the clearance from Donnarumma there, and I can't say why he got a yellow card because it was a legitimate block. Inside the last 3 and a bit minutes. Donnarumma goes long. Head by Senesi. Savinho into the box, showing a good bit of pace, cuts the ball back. And the ball is toe-ended wide by Mamouche. Just couldn't turn it inside the post. So Diakite, who plays it back to Petrovic. I think they realise that the game is gone now. With just 2 minutes plus any added time that there may be. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes of added time. Played out to the right. Brought down by Doak. He can attack O'Reilly into the box. Going for the byline. Cuts it across. It's cut out by Gvardiol and then hooked away by O'Reilly for a throw on this near side. It's well played by Ben Doak. Tavernier gives it to Cliver. Spread across to the left-hand side. Semenyo gets it from Truffert. He's attacking that byline again. This time it's well played by Nunez, and then he's fouled as Semenyo tries to retrieve the ball, and it's a free kick to Man City. Couple more substitutions for Man City. So Foden goes off. He's had a good game, Phil Foden. 200 games for Phil Foden. And Bernardo Silva, by looks things, going off as well. I think Rodri's one of the ones who's coming on. So Silva and Foden have gone off. Rodri is definitely coming on. I can't tell who the other one was just yet. Couple of minutes for each of these players, that's all. Nori has come on, that's why I didn't recognise him. I don't know him. But we're into the 90th minute now as Donnarumma drives one forward. Flicked on. Reinders gets out to the left. O'Reilly, who's tucked inside now, has got nobody on his outside, has to go back into the middle. As Rodri gets his first touch of the ball. Reinders, O'Reilly, back to Reinders inside. Playing the ball just a bit too intricate, it's just a bit too tight in there. And the ball goes to Doak from Cook, and he can cross the halfway line down the right hand side. His ball inside is caught by Rodri. Savinho now on the right hand side, got a chance to attack the last couple of minutes, but he plays the ball back. Reinders, Rodri, O'Reilly. Rodri goes back. Vardiol goes all the way back to Donnarumma, who's well out of his goal. Out to the right to Diaz and Nunez. Semenyo gets his foot in there, hooks the ball forward. Evan Nielsen brings the ball down, but he's given offside. 2 minutes of the 5. Erling Haaland given the player of the match. No surprise for that. Score 2 goals in a game, more than likely you're going to get the man of the match. Tavernier coming forward, having a shot with his right foot from the outside of the box. It's deflected away. It goes out for a corner. Right footed, it comes in now. Near post, it's headed away to the edge of the box. Picked up, played wide. Man City still pressuring the ball even at this late stage, but the ball's come through to Tavernier and right hand side of the box, into the box, but he has to go back out to Doak. Doak plays it inside. Cross by Christie to the far side, but it's too deep and Evan Nilsson's not going to reach that. Three minutes of this 5 gone. 2 minutes to go. Goal kick's eventually taken. Rodri can't make that header. There's a clash down there. Both players are down. Looks like Ben Doak's one of them. Can't see who the... Oh, so O'Reilly is the Man City player as well. I think they're both all right. They just sort of like fell awkwardly on each other. It's Savinho down the right hand side again now. Trying to go around Truffert, puts a cross into the edge of the box. And Reinders has a shot from the edge of the box. It's straight at the keeper, and it's a good job it was because he struck it well. It's parried out, and eventually it comes to O'Reilly on the halfway line, and he goes all the way back to Donnarumma. Under pressure, he puts it forward straight away. It's brought down on the chest. Diakite has lost the ball, though. He's been robbed. Played inside to Gonzalez. Back to O'Reilly. Not in any rush to get this ball forward. Rodri now. Diaz. It's a good run by Reinders there. And he wins a corner over on the far side. Just about time for it, I would imagine. Good shot by Reinders. Unfortunately, straight at Petrovic, who parried it straight out. And Reinders is going to take this. Can't imagine there's going to be much more action. He takes it short. And the referee blows the whistle, and that's it. Game over. Don't you be cheeky. Yep, doggy's waiting for me to take him out. Thanks to everyone who's watched. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Before you do leave, just hit that subscriber button. Just help us to push on past 200. Hit that like button as well. That always helps with the YouTube algorithm. We do appreciate your support. Hit that notification bell if you want to watch more live watch-alongs with us. We will be doing some more next weekend. I don't think there's many, or if any, games during the week that's worth bothering with, but there's some good games on next weekend. So if you want to join us for them, please do. Hit that subscribe button before you leave. But thanks to everybody for supporting the channel, and we'll see you the next game.